Welcome back to the podcast. What am I even doing? I have a special guest with me, Kennan Lowery. How are you?
Hey, Jaya, thank you for having me. I'm doing good.
Good. Are you
I'm
excited?
excited. I'm ready. I've been thinking
Good.
about it all day.
I love that. I like the energy. I like the energy. So, Kennan, you work with the City of Memphis
Uh-huh.
alongside the mayor.
Yes.
So, I have an important person with me, y'all. And not only is he important, he does, major things in the city, very powerful movements. He is the founder of the 7th annual Back to School Backpack Drive.
Yes.
Are you excited?
Oh my God, we are 9 days away.
Uh-huh.
I'm super excited. It's been a lot of good planning, and I'm excited to dive into the why
Yeah.
later. So I'm excited for it.
Okay, so I know a little bit about you, but can we just tell like the viewers like kind of like your upbringing and kind of like you don't have to go too deep into it, but like where you started
Yeah.
from college until now.
And how I got here. Yes. So born and raised right here in Memphis, Tennessee. I was raised by my mother and my grandmother. I got 5 sisters. I'm the only boy. I promise I survived. It was hard, but I made it a little bit.
Okay.
But I promise I'm the oldest, even though I'm the second youngest. It's hard raising adults.
Yeah.
But I was raised in North Memphis.
Okay.
And I didn't really have my father in my life. So, growing up, I kind of acted out a little bit. But I played sports. I played football, baseball, ran track, and they really gave me my foundation for my discipline. And sports really became a huge part of my life, and I still carry a lot of those lessons. But going from there through high school, acting out, not really focusing on school, and that actually led me not to be able to graduate high school. So
Wait a minute, I did not know that.
Yes. So I actually had to go get my GED, and I think that was probably a real pivotal and turning moment.
This is
in my
a
life.
huge testimony.
Yes.
So you did not graduate high school.
I did not graduate high school.
Went to go get your GED.
Yes.
And now you work for the City of Memphis. One of many of great roles that's going on, politics. That's a big deal.
Yeah. I don't take it lightly. That's why I make sure anytime I can to share my story with other people, because you never know how that will impact other people's life. A lot of times, especially with the theme of the podcast, people think you got it all together.
Yeah.
And they don't know the journey that you had to take to get to where you are. And it's like, no, it ain't all perfect. It's been some trials along the way. And I think when I first got, I used to kind of be ashamed of it. But now it's like I wear it as a badge of honor. It's like,
look what I came out of.
Look where I came from and how I was able to overcome those obstacles and adversity, and still persist and still not let that be a determining factor for the success of my life.
Yeah. So fast forward, you got your GED, you got into college. When did you discover your why, and what is your why?
Yes. So I went to Lane College, HBCU in Jackson, Tennessee. And I actually went there, following my sisters. And while I was there, it was like, okay, you're not going to be able to stay in this room. You got to get involved. You got to do things. And so jumping in that first semester, I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the events. I'm going to be a part of the change on campus, join as many organizations as I can, meet as many people as I can. And through my leadership in undergrad, that's where I kind of figured out my why, my purpose, I'll say, in life, why I genuinely believe I was created to help other people. And so it's been on me to figure out that avenue of what that's going to look like. And I've kind of stayed with an open hand of what that is, where I don't have to focus on this one thing or this one thing. Because I always thought I was going to go to law school and be an attorney.
Oh, okay.
And we'll talk about that career change and the realness of that and the struggles of that. But I was on a mission to like, okay, I want to make a difference in this world. Learning about our history and learning about, what I want to do. And my grandmother was an English teacher for 33 years for Memphis City schools.
Yeah.
And so she really gave me that foundation of caring for other people.
Wow.
And
So the episode is about, it's not always about us when it comes to our gifts and our purpose and what we do in life. And so you said one of the things that you wanted to do was help other people. So what are the, I guess, steps you take to help others? Like, where do you see in your life now that you've been like, oh, I am actually making a change? And when did you finally come into realization to that?
It mainly started in undergrad because I crossed my fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the greatest one.
All right.
But in learning our history and learning about the things that Martin Luther King Jr. did and Malcolm X and Thurgood Marshall, I knew that I wanted my story to be a part of that. And when I moved back to Memphis and learning our history here in the city, I was like, okay, I want that purpose. I want that thing to help. And I didn't really have this, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. It was more so God revealed this path for me. And I remember I was so mission driven on going to law school. And so when he sent me a different direction, I just was obedient, and I was always willing to say yes to things and learn things. I did so many different things from recruiting to knowing law to social media to event planning. And I use that when I see an issue. That's what I run towards, whether that's mental health, criminal justice, crime, recidivism, youth engagement, economic development. I care about all of those issues because we know those issues come from, poverty and systemic issues that have plagued us, especially the urban community, but also the world. And so I was like, wherever it is, I care about it. Like if you was to say, I care about this thing, my response would be, how do we make that happen?
Okay.
And so learning literally in this job that I'm an operations professional, that my mind and communications professional, and knowing how to tell stories that derive from first me telling my own story.
I agree.
And being a public speaker and a motivator for other people and walking with other people. And so I never really had this one defining thing of this is where I'm going, because I don't know what's next.
You know what? And I really want to touch on what you said about like being obedient. That's hard. For me, it was very hard. Even starting this podcast, I've been told for months and months and months, you need to start your podcast, you need to do this, because I was so hell bent on being on TV for the news. That's what I wanted to do. I was like, I'm gonna be a reporter. It just didn't work out that way. I even tried to even do it my way and not listen to God and go on and do other things. And it was just like a stopping point every time. Like, nope. And I used to get so frustrated. So I guess my question is to you, was it always easy to be obedient, or was it always like, I gotta say yes because I already know if I don't say yes, it's not gonna be fun? And it's not fun either way.
Yeah, it's not fun either way.
It's worse when you don't listen to him.
Yeah. And I think for me, I kind of failed my way to success.
Oh, I like that.
And failed my way into this path that I'm on now. It was a lot of disobedient days, and even like not caring about education. That was me being disobedient to, my future self. It was me not, really focusing on developing myself as a leader and on my path. And we see where that led me.
Right.
And so when I got on the other side of it, I used to have this huge fear of failing. And now I look at it as I don't fail, I'm learning. And so I think a lot of times the thing that, like when we procrastinate or we're waiting on the perfect moment, a lot of time that is just the fear that we have. We want it to be perfect right now.
And it's never going to be perfect.
It's never going to be perfect, and understanding that it's a process.
Mm-hmm.
And having mentors who show me like it's a process. I give this quick story. When I was saying I'm not going to go to law school anymore, and I'm going to figure out something else, that was probably the hardest moment of my life because I had to. My identity was I'm going to law school, and all the things that I used to talk about in different publications. I'm going to law school after I worked these 2 years. But when that changed, and I didn't know what the next step was, it was like, okay, a lot of people they faced it like I'm lost.
Yeah.
And I felt lost for a long time, and I had to look inward, and that's when I started just working on me, being a better person, being a better friend, being a better family member, developing, reading, figuring out my hobbies, what are my habits, refining my goals, studying people who are successful in this world. And I realized I'm not the only one going through this. Everybody is going through this. Everybody's scared.
No, everybody is asking, what am I even doing?
What am I even doing? And the crazy part is, even in the now, I don't know what my next job is. And I had to detach myself from that.
That is not
because I was always so goal oriented. And once I had to detach myself there, and that's where your faith comes in. Because when you detach from that and you're like, God, it ain't on me no more. I'm just gonna follow your path. And that's where a lot of stress comes in when we try to figure it out on our own. But just figure out this moment. Figure out right now what's your step one for your thing. And so that's kind of what my mindset was as I was battling that disobedience and figuring out where I want to go and developing my path.
So would you say that, like, detaching yourself, you have to realize that, okay, well, I need to figure out what God wants me to do with this season instead of asking him, like, or telling him this is what I want to do. Because even at work where I'm at now, I know this is not the end goal for me, or at least that's what I want to do. But I find myself kind of like pivoting my mind and be like, okay, what are you trying to teach me? What is this lesson? Because obviously I need to take this lesson to the next step that you're trying to take me to. So do you feel like you did that in those certain moments that it wasn't where you were at, but it's just like, okay, this is the moment where God has me now?
Yeah. And I think with each level where you're growing, you have those moments, especially when you're evolving or you want something more, want something better. Especially when times are real tough in moments, you really stop and say, oh, that's when you say, God, what are you teaching me right now? What do you want me to learn? And if I feel I'm not hearing his voice loud enough, then that's when you take this step back and you write.
Welcome back, guys, to What Am I Even Doing, the podcast. So we're back from a break. So let's talk about what's it like working in the city that you're from.
Man, that feeling of knowing that you're making a difference and an impact in the city that you were raised in, that's a different feeling. And so I remember, after college, a lot of people will tell us, don't go back to your hometown. It's the same thing. But when I moved back to Memphis, I was working for an organization, Choose 901, City Leadership. And we were able to work on different issues in the city. And I learned a completely new outlook on the city, the beauty of the city, the people who are doing the work, who are making an impact, the nonprofit organizations, the key players, the people who care, the people who are doing heartfelt work. And so I tried to leave a couple times. I thought I was going to be working on Capitol Hill. I thought I was going to be in D.C. working on Capitol Hill, and I tried to run another time when I was feeling lost about my career choice. But my purpose is rooted in this city. I want to help other young people who look like us in the city as a whole, as we build this thing, because we live here. It's easy to talk about the issues. That's the easy part, but what are you doing? Well, how are you changing? What are you seeing that you don't like that you're putting effort towards? And so, and now working at the City of Memphis, all these people have a heart for our community. And now I get on the elevator and I see people like Miss Myra, who works in AP Solutions, but she knew my mom when I was a child. And I see these people who are the parents of some of my friends that I've met in college or through high school. And it's those different type of connections who want to see the next generation win,
Yeah.
who pouring into us. And I think that's a really vital piece of the work that I do, that I feel like every day is professional development for me. Mayor Young cares about the work that young people are doing in this city. My boss, our chief communication officer, she's telling me every day that this next generation is going to be the people who lead this city. And so working in this city, I love this city. I have a huge heart for this city and the people here, and it's not perfect. I'm not ignorant to the issues that are here, but I choose positivity and I choose to work and be a part of the solution and not just talking about the issues that are here.
So I have to ask, like, no, the city is not perfect. I love Memphis. I do. The culture, the people, the food, the music, everything. I love music, but I'm not ignorant to the fact that crime is plaguing our city too. We are in some different times. Crime is everywhere, but I do feel like it got like a chokehold to our youth. And this is small as 12-year-olds committing crimes, like hardcore crimes. You know, conspiracy to murder. So how do you deal with it? How do you shine the great light, the good light on Memphis with all the bad, negative things that you see in what the news? But I work in news. We see it, and as much as we want to report the good news, we also have to let the community know this is what's going on as well. So how do you navigate through that?
It is difficult because I love this city so much. When I read different headlines or I see different things that happen, I'm heartbroken as well. And I think in our city, I'll talk about crime in this way. I think it was like around the 2022, 2023 era where we had kind of the highest crime rate in the city. And because of that skyrocketing in the way that it is, it made us feel like it was this chokehold in a certain way. And even though the numbers are down now, and you know, we aren't just saying, okay, we're done. The crime rate is down, you know, from this percentage over the last couple of years. As we view that now, and we look at data as well across the country. And being in the position and the access to data and knowledge that I have now, I realized that as Memphians, we kind of tell ourselves this story that is terrible. And, you know, we travel to other cities and we know that there's crime in every city. But it hurts you more because these are your neighbors that's getting hurt. If somebody breaks into a car of your cousin, it's going, hey, this make you feel like this could be me next. Or if it is me. And so we have this kind of hurt about it. And then looking at the data, I realized Memphis isn't the most dangerous city in the country. And especially, and we did this study around the Arena District in FedEx Forum, and I think there's 9 other markets across the country that have way higher crime rates than us around there.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's because we're so close knit too? Like
we are, and it's a majority Black city, and so and we know we just it's a big small town. You guaranteed to know somebody that knows the other person, and so as we approach crime and what keeps my mind and my focus is knowing that this is a great city at its core, and although there is crime, I know the beauty that's going on.
Mhm.
I know the stories. I know the Jaels, and I know the other young professionals or seasoned professionals, and even the young people that are here that are doing incredible things as well.
Yeah.
And it's been interwoven in our history since the beginning. Memphis is a special city. There's no other place in the world like us, and it's evident that we might talk crazy about the city with each other, but let another city try to talk crazy about us.
We're not having it.
When you travel, ain't they say, okay, Memphis?
Yeah, they know.
Like even when I went to Israel, and I met somebody in other countries that I go to. It's like we just connect on a different level.
Genuine.
It's a genuine our culture and everything about us. And me having that at my center and understanding my North Star that I want the city to be better. I see these issues, and if we can change these issues and work on these issues in a significant way in Memphis, we can lead the entire world in how to transform urban communities and urban cities in this way.
I love that. Well said. Well said.
Thank you.
So even like you mentioned, the young professionals, and we even connected at one point at our good friend house, and we talked. I said, Kennan, I want to be involved, and I remember this. And Kennan, I will say, like, what I know about you, you kept your word, and that speaks volume, because that shows that not even just about me, you want to help, and that is your why, helping. It's not always about you. Your purpose is not about you, and you even gave me, platforms to do my own thing and use my gift to do what I want to do. Even you coming on this podcast, like, it speaks volumes. So I just really appreciate that. I just want to even put that out there, because that's like, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
So even besides like helping me, you're helping the kids get ready back to school. They are going to be equipped because of this special event. Tell us about it. How did it start?
Okay, so my journey with education and how it saved me. It changed my life. And so when I was moving back home, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have a lot of money, but I want to do something right now. I don't want to wait. And so that first year when I graduated in 2018, I said, okay, I'm going to get some backpacks. I went and bought 5 backpacks.
No.
And so, because I remember when I was younger, having 5 sisters, we didn't always have everything that we needed. So I remember sometimes on the first day of school, the first week, sometime the first month, we didn't go to school because we didn't have everything we needed.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to be a barrier for our young Memphians now. And so at this backpack giveaway, we're going to be giving away backpacks this year and resources. But how that grew over the years, it was like, okay, I like doing that. So we kind of doubled it. And the 5th one was like, let's go to Hickory Hill Community Center.
Yeah.
And last year we went to Ed Rice Community Center.
Yeah.
And we partnered with the City of Memphis and Councilwoman Michaeline Easter Thomas and Councilwoman Rhonda Logan. And we gave out almost 400 backpacks.
Oh, that's awesome.
And impacted over 500 families.
Yeah.
And so when we approached this year, it's like, okay,
let's go big.
Let's
go big.
We have no limits. And so we've set a goal this year to give out 1,000 plus backpacks. And we're going to be doing it on Saturday, July 26th on Tiger Lane.
Okay.
And we're ensuring that not only do students have backpacks with supplies in it, but as well as resources that support all of our different type of students, from students experiencing homelessness to students who may have disabilities or mental health issues. We want to be able to support all of them and have resources around dental, vision, health, because I remember when I was younger, I wasn't bad. I just couldn't see. and if I can't see, and I couldn't see that whiteboard, or like having issues with focusing, and realizing that it wasn't nothing wrong with me.
It's a deeper issue.
It
just needs to be fixed.
And so those were my issues. What happens when you add all of the different other layers that some people may face? And so when they come to this event, we want them to experience a fun and a safe event. And so we're being intentional at inviting the community to this event, because we want them to walk away feeling encouraged, motivated and really feel prepared to start school on day one.
Yeah.
That's kind of been our tagline, being day one ready.
Okay.
I
like that.
So we're just bringing all of these people together, and the community has responded in an amazing way. And we met with Mayor Young when he was giving his blessing for the event. He was like, "Hey, Kennan, do this."
Yeah.
And kind of a deeper level to what this event is. And my favorite part of this event, that this entire thing is being planned and executed by young professionals in the city of Memphis.
Yeah.
Our young professionals here are very talented. They care about the city, and you have to think these are going to be the people who are going to be in the C-suite in 10 years. We're going to be in this certain level. And imagine if we can start influencing and building and growing and pouring into young professionals in the now. We're creating the city that we want. So where they think it's just a backpack giveaway, which is an incredible thing that we're about to pull off and do together, the deeper thing is these people are about to be a part of this mission and this purpose right here in our city. And if we get started on getting those reps now, where else can we move into? What other type of work can we accomplish together? Like even with your podcast, if you say, Kennan, okay, I got a topic like this, I want to be able to know so many young professionals or whatever type of project. All right, y'all, they got this project. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And it's building a community.
It is.
And that's the biggest thing that we love when we go to other cities. So let's build it right here.
Right.
And using this backpack giveaway is kind of that tool to do that and bring all of these brands together and organizations and offices in this one space to be able to do that. That's what keeps me going and wakes me up every single day.
I
keeps me up all night.
Passionate about it.
I really,
and you know what? Even like hearing you speak about it and me like being a part of your great like just journey and just helping you out with this event, it kind of makes me even want to be like, you know what? I could stay in Memphis. I could do this. I could change it. And it did change my mindset, even like just the little conversations that we had about what's your mission and what's your goal about like with the backpack giveaway. So I love it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying like just telling people like how we can donate and give.
Yes. And so an important piece of this, we have our giving campaign, and it's on our social medias on Instagram, the Dreams Foundation HQ _. You can go at the link in bio or look at the graphic that's on there as well. But we want the community. This is a community-led thing. And so whether somebody can give $5, $10, or $500 or $2,000, the main thing is we want people to be involved in this. So if you see the post, share the post.
Yes.
If you can give a couple dollars, we want that. And we also want people to be there. You don't only have to have or getting a backpack to be able to come to this event, because the community festival aspect, we're going to have some cool hosts that I'm gonna be excited to really announce, and we're gonna have some special guests too.
Okay,
so
y'all heard that. Make sure you be there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to miss this. If you do, you're gonna be upset. You're gonna be upset.
Yeah, I agree. They should come, and I'm telling everyone they should come. Yeah. So we're excited.
Yeah,
we're excited. Yes, thank you so much for just joining us on this podcast.
Yes,
thank you for the things you do in the community. You're appreciated.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. I'm sure the community appreciates you. You are not going unnoticed. Yeah. You're doing great things. This is a great conversation.
Yes.
Anything you like to leave with, the audience before we go?
Yes. First, I want to say thank you for having me.
No
when you first launched your podcast and you talked about the topic, a lot of people in our space, we're having a hard time with figuring out what our purpose is, what our career is. We want to figure out all of our lives right now. And you're creating a space to tell them, hey, calm down.
Yeah.
Please breathe. You're okay.
Yeah.
You're going to figure it out. All of us kind of have these same emotions, feelings. We We
Man.
all are feeling these things, and I think this space allows people to have grace
Yeah.
with themselves and be able to share their stories and journeys. And so I appreciate you
Oh,
for
no
creating this
problem. That was
space.
definitely the goal. So I'm glad that was executed well to you. So
Yes.
thank you.
And so my closing, if it's some closing advice that I would have for people, is believe in yourself. But believe in your journey, believe in your path, and have grace with yourself. There were a lot of years I was so hard on myself. Even now, I be real hard on myself. On, am I doing enough? Am I figuring this out? Am I making the right decisions?
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason,
Mhm.
and knowing that, and what helps me sleep at night is knowing where my North Star is, and knowing that I gave 100% that day,
Okay.
every day.
That's wonderful.
And even if my 100% wasn't 100%, if
Mhm.
all I had was 75 that day, and I gave all of that,
Uh-huh.
that's okay.
That's
And so
good.
that's my main word for people is breathe. You're gonna figure it out, but be intentional. It's not gonna happen by happenstance, and
Yeah.
nobody is really coming to save you. And so it's kind of that balance of intensity,
Mhm.
but grace, and
Grace.
so and balancing that. And so once you live in that, and give back and work on yourself and develop your work ethic, there's nothing you can achieve or accomplish. And I hope my story is a testament of that.
Yeah, that was good. Thank you so much. That was a great closing.
Thank
I
you.
felt like I was at church.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io